Rams football is back, everybody. Welcome to the Year 7 season finale. We are facing the 7-8 Minnesota Vikings led by Mike Kopp, Justin Jefferson. They have a really good receiving core on this team, but they are only 7-8 despite being a top 5 offense and a top 2 passing team in the entire league. We also enter at 7-8. And right now, Jesse Wagner, after a very slow start to his career, has found himself in second place in Rookie of the Year voting, right behind Evan Logan, the rookie tight end over in New York. Meanwhile, Daniel Levy and Antoine Washington, for us, are neck and neck right now for Defensive Rookie of the Year voting. But we are on a 5-game win streak, looking for our 6th win here today against the Vikings. But the offense has played very, very well ever since we got goose-egged against the Niners back in Week 9. But again, this Vikings offense is very, very good, but their defense is 32nd in yards allowed and touchdowns allowed. Ours is first in yards allowed and first against the pass. So it's going to be the best passing defense against the top 2 passing offense. So we're going to try and defend the deep pass against Jefferson and Addison and Marvin Mims Jr. And we're going to try to throw it short to start this game and see how we do. Just want to try a different thing besides throw it medium for once. But again, we are going to be missing Zach McCoy, our center, and a big defensive player, Emmanuel Forbes, for the rest of the season. So these last 2 weeks, not going to have either guy. But as I said, this Vikings team has a really good receiving core and also a pretty damn good offensive line. They're going to miss Hawkinson in this game due to injury, but they still have Aiden Blackburn as the backup tight end, and he's been pretty solid this year too when he's played. So here we go. Both teams enter 1 game below 500. We're trying to get back to 500 after a 2-8 start. Can we win 6 games in a row? And also, we might have a chance to make the playoffs if we win out. But we'll see if that actually comes to fruition. We're back at home in SoFi Stadium, folks. Here we go in Week 17 as it finally kicks off. And the Rams will start with the football. Stoudemire brings it out from the end zone up to the 23-yard line. And that is where Wagner and the offense will start their day. We've watched a lot of our home games this year because we had like 3 straight home games to start our season. So back here in SoFi again. First play, probably could have dumped that one off, but instead we throw it away. So 2nd and 10. Down the field and just overthrew Stoudemire by a step. And now we've got 3rd and 10. Gonna pass this one as well. Wagner completes it. It's Parson wide open. 19-yard pickup. Parson's been very good ever since we benched Reinhardt and he's stepped in as the starting tight end. He's been fantastic. From the 42, play action. This is off the mark for Trevor Offord. 1 for 4 start for Wagner. A couple of miscues early on. This one is caught. Williams gets by the linebacker and is got the first down. Nice. First down to the 47-yard line. Plus territory. Williams, though, hesitates and only gets 2 on his first carry. He's coming off a really big game. In our last one, we only scored 17 points, though, as another missed throw from Wagner, already his 3rd just off-target throw. 3rd down and 8 from the 46. Wagner under pressure. He is sacked. Nowhere to go. And that's Matthew Bryan on the sack. And we stall at around midfield. So out come the Vikings behind X-Factor quarterback Mike Kopp. 31 touchdowns, 6 INTs, just under 4,000 yards. First play is out to Blackburn for a gain of 1 yard. They start from the 20-yard line. 2nd down. Kopp goes down. It's Warren Terry. Had a sack and a half last game, but now he's already got 1 here today. That makes it 3rd and 20. Kopp steps up and throws it away as pressure from Carl Graham was coming right up to him. So 3-and-out forced by our defense. Good start. A punt from their end zone. And we fair catch at the 40-yard line, 5 yards ahead of where we punted from on our last possession. Let's put some points on the board here, fellas. 1st and 10. This one's complete to Parson. First down and more across the 30-yard line. Break on a tackle. Out of bounds to the 26. Already showing off the legs there and showing off the athletic profile. This one is caught. 7 yards for Offord. That's his first reception. 3 to go on seconds. Another one for Parson inside the 10. Another broken tackle. Out of bounds at the 6-yard line. Rams knocking on the door here. First and goal. Williams. Not a whole lot there. Under 5 to go in the first quarter. Back to Williams. He is in for the touchdown. Just turning his legs through the contact. Asamoah can't bring him down before the goal line. And the Rams strike first. I'm getting pretty used to the offense having a decent start in these first halves. So right now we lead 7-0 as the PAT is good from Younghoe Koo. And here's the second drive for Minnesota. Quick throw for Kopp as Levy brought the pressure. That is a lineman making the grab. I guess he's in there as their third tight end because Hawkinson's hurt. Next play, under pressure. Kopp is taken down again. It's Carl Graham and Quincy Baznite teaming up for a loss of, what was that, 12 or something? 3rd and 15. Over the middle, it's caught for a first down. So that one moves the chains. 1st and 10. Right back to Blackburn for 5 more yards. Just shy of midfield now. Pass complete in traffic. Levy's there, but Addison hangs on for another first down. That's his first reception. A lot of passing here for Minnesota. Slant for Jefferson. 10 more yards. From the 33, now on the ground. This is Blake outside. Inside the 15. 20 yards on the ground. That was their first run so far. Now they're going to go back to the air. Dump off for Blackburn. Nothing there. And the first quarter is over, but Minnesota trying to threaten here to score. But we're up 7-0 through 1. We flip fields on the 13-yard line. We brought 3 only. This one's hauled in by Addison. 8 for 9 start for Mike Kopp. 3rd and 5. They're going to throw it. He dumps it for Blackburn, but Levy tackles him shy of the marker by a couple of inches. 4th down, and they will settle for a field goal. Very conservative call here. But they take the points. It's 7-3. Great job by our defense to hold. Levy once again shows up on defense. Our next drive starts at the 25-yard line. 9:40 to go here in the first half. We dump it for Williams, and we lose 3. Next play, gonna throw it. 5 wide, and we dump it for Parson. 1 yard across the original line of scrimmage. 26-yard line. Gotta get 9 yards for a first down, and there it is to Parson. Up to our 46 for a first down. 82 yards for Parson so far. What a first half he's putting together. This one is caught. Broken tackle, but nowhere to go for Stoudemire. Gain of only 3 yards. We did choose throw it short, so that's going to be the game plan for this one. Williams gets 4 on his next carry, but very good run defense so far for Minnesota. Roll out, and Offord's open. Complete across the 25. 1st and 10 Rams. Just shy of the red zone. And no chance there for Williams, man. We cannot do anything on the ground right now. The offensive line is just doing nothing for him. Now he pitch it out, and he's going to lose more yardage. 6 runs, 8 yards. The offensive line just is collapsing on the ground. Wagner steps up, but he's got Offord open across the middle. First down. The drive stays alive. 50 yards now for Trevor Offer, one of his better first halves of any game this season. First and goal, Wagner completes it inside the 5 to Morgan Stoudemire. That brings up second down from the 3. Williams is tackled shy, but down to the 1-yard line. We're going to throw it. Third down, it's caught. Stoudemire hangs on through the contact from Asamoah, and the Rams strike again. 13-3, PAT pending. Replay of that one. Great job to hang on to this catch. PAT is up and good from Koo. 12 plays, 6.5 minutes. What a drive by your Rams. The Vikings take over, down by 11. This is Blake, but a flag is down. This one might be coming back, and it is. A hold on Minnesota. It's on the tight end Gregory Washington, so first and 20. Floated and caught, first down. Marvin Mims Jr. Only one incompletion so far for Kopp. This one is broken up by Levy. Great job. Gonna bring up second down and long. Over the middle, dumped off for the tight end Blackburn. Been very busy already here in this first half. And now back to Mims. First and 10 at the 50. After the warning, they still have all 3 timeouts. This one is caught. Blackburn makes the catch, but another flag is down. It's holding once again on Minnesota. On J.J. Woodward, it's coming back again. First and 20, the Rams pressure Kopp on the screen. He cannot get the pass away cleanly. Second and very long. Candidate off the edge, brought the pressure and forces the check down. Third down and 18 coming up. A couple of nice plays in a row by our defense. From the 42, very conservative call. They just hand it off. We're going to have a chance to put some points on the board prior to halftime. An 8-for-8 drive on our last one for Wagner. Can we do it again? Minute 34 to go. 2 timeouts. Play action. Out of reach for David Parson. 4 of his 5 incompletions so far have been on these inaccurate throws. The only other one was when he threw it away on the very first play of the game. Third and 5. This one is also out of reach. So really right now it's Wagner that has been causing a couple of miscues here, because right now the receivers have all hung on to our throws. So that's at least a good sign here in this first half, as Kopp is hit as he throws away. Tremaine Candidate, man, making some plays here in the backfield. Second down and 10. Blackburn, another catch. What does he have, like 6 or 7 grabs, man? This is crazy. Third and 4. Mims always gets a first down, it seems. 30 seconds to go. 2 timeouts left. Kopp over the middle. Got it complete with pressure in his face. We're just inside field goal range. From the 40, lofted and dropped by Mims. Lucky break for Terry Hackett. Second down. This one is caught by Mims this time with McKinney in coverage. And now they will take the field goal with 10 to go on the clock. It is up and it's good. It's a 1-score game at halftime, 14-6. But so far, our defense and offense plan as we usually do in these first halves. Can we do it again in the second? That's what matters now. At halftime, you got the Niners probably up 14-13 over the 8-7 Giants, but Luke Riley playing pretty well so far in this one. Brock Purdy has a touchdown and 1 pick, trying to move to 11-5 on the year. Meanwhile, the Texans are hosting an AFC South matchup with the Jaguars, and they are getting pummeled at halftime. 3 first-half touchdowns for Trevor Lawrence, 8 for 10. A lot of passing yards, pretty high-powered offense over there. Then you got Cardinals on the road in Philly, and They lose again, falling to 3-13. They are horrible. They might even have the first overall pick in this next draft. But here we go in the second half. The Vikings start with the football, down by 8. So looking for a defensive stop to get our offense the ball here. They start from the 26-yard line. This is Elliott on the ground, and he gets 16 yards. So kind of a two-back system, it seems like, for Minnesota. Blackburn, gain of 9. He has been the favorite target for Cops so far, him and Mims. Now Addison hangs on. Hackett missed the tackle. 1st and 10 up to the Rams 45. Now back to Blake. He gets 4 after the wrap-up. Now he gets it again. 4 more. 3rd and 2 coming up. And the defense force a field goal attempt. No, it's Elliott. 1st and 10 across the 20-yard line. He puts them in the red zone now. Back to the ground. Blake straight ahead, only 3. Gotta play some better run defense here, man. Both running backs are eating us alive. This one is caught. It's Blackburn. Down to the 1. This guy's also torching us, man. Who is covering him? 1st and goal. Blackburn, touchdown. Wow. You know what's coming. You still can't stop it. That's like his 10th catch already here in this game. But what a drive by the Vikings to open this the second half. And now they're going to go for 2 to try and tie it up. For the end zone, it is caught, and they got it across the pylon. Across the line to gain. And we're tied at 14 apiece. So, pretty similar start to the second half that we're used to. And the pistol on 1st and 10. Williams has the first down. At least the ground game looks better here on the first play. Play action on 1st and 10. Wagner's got time, but he misses Offord just by a step. A couple of throws like that have thwarted some first downs for us. Only 2 yards now on the ground. 3rd down and 8. I just hate the 2nd and 10 run, man. Clean pocket for Wagner. Now he's under pressure from behind and he throws it away. And looking at this replay, there was really nobody open besides maybe Trevor Offord you could go for down the field. The safety is playing way too close to Wagner, so Offord has a step on the corner and a couple of steps on the safety, so could have made that throw, but really not a whole lot of good options there, and we stall again at the 35. And the Vikings start from their own 20 with 5:03 to go, trying to give themselves their first lead of the contest. On the 20-yard line, Blake pushed ahead for 3. Now back to the air. This Blackburn guy just keeps getting the ball, although for a short gain. 3rd and 4. Cobb completes it. Addison hangs on. 4 grabs now for him on 32 yards. This one is caught by Jefferson. Pretty quiet day for him so far, but another first down for Minnesota. This one is caught. It's Jefferson wide open. He breaks a tackle, 2 tackles, and the Vikings score and take the lead. What in God's name happened there? He was wide open and he broke 2 tackles from 2 different players. Here's what happened. Terry Hackett and Richards ran into each other, and Jefferson just gets wide open because of it. Of course this happens to us. This never happens for us. Literally never. But for the other team, sure. The Vikings take the lead, but how did he not make that tackle when you had 2 different guys going at a pretty good angle? You can't make them at all. And now we're picked off. No, Wagner, no. It's a pick 6. Come on. Wow. Wow. The second half collapse, the third quarter collapse, is just all too prevalent for Rams football right now, man. Williams on the wheel route, and he just forced the throw. Never saw Lawrence there. And now they've scored 25 unanswered points. Do you believe that? It was 14-3 at one point. Now we're down by 2 touchdowns, and now we false start on 2nd and 10. By God. We just look all out of sorts. 2nd and 15. Wagner floats it. It is caught by Donald. What a toss. Wagner shows off the strong arm, deep accuracy that we've been waiting for most of the season. We saw one awesome play in preseason, like down the field for Offord, but haven't seen that hardly at all year long. We finally do, but now we're going backwards. Why do we call this end around play? It never works. 2nd down and 12. I might have to just edit our playbook as Stoudemire drops this pass. That's Lawrence in coverage. 3rd and 12 from the 46. Good pocket for Wagner. Now he's pressured and has to throw it away, but he had a lot of time to throw, but nobody got open. And the Rams offense once again just comes out incredibly slow in this 3rd quarter. And the defense did too. At least we got Blake for a loss of yardage here. Last play of the quarter, it is caught by Blackburn. Can we stop this guy for once? The quarter's over. We're down by 14. Still plenty of football left though. 3rd and 2, and we stop Blake. A yard shy of the sticks. We get off the field, a big stop right there. The offense comes back out with the entire quarter left. Wagner floats it for Offord down the sideline across the 45. Okay. 1st and 10 Rams. Play action. Launching down the field. It's caught in traffic. What a grab by Trevor Offord. Now what a throw from Wagner. I've been waiting for plays like this all year long. Here's a replay of this one. What a catch. Safety's right there for it. Trying to bat it down. That's Lewis Seen. But Offord hangs on. His 4th catch of the day. Up to the 23-yard line. Wagner for the end zone. Overthrew his man. But probably the smart play. 9 to go in the 4th. 2nd and 10. This is Parson. Just shy of the marker. 3rd and short. We give it to Williams. He's got the 1st down. He's pushed to the 7-yard line. 1st and goal. Los Angeles. To the air. Offord. Incomplete for Stoudemire. Really tough grab with a big hit. From the 7 on 2nd down. Williams. Only 1 yard. Like, how is the run game this bad against a mid-tier run defense? I don't know. But 3rd and goal. Wagner. Back pylon. Caught. Touchdown. It's Trumaine Donalds. Had several steps on the safeties. Wide open. And Wagner found him. Great job. We're back in this game. Going to go back to our defense. Can they get a stop? But what a play there. We're back in this game. 28-21. 8 plays. Just over 3 minutes off the clock. Great, quick, efficient drive. 7:05 to play. Clean pocket for Kopp. He dumps it off for Elliott, but for only 1 yard. Good tackle by Ernest Jones. We bring 3 on 2nd down, but it's broken up on the outside for Addison by Terry Hackett. 3rd and 9, a big chance to get off the field. We bring pressure from Levy, and the pass is no good. Incomplete. Kopp just had pressure in his face and had not enough time to throw. Now we have a chance for the offense to tie things up, or we're going to go backwards. Whenever we do this, we are picking on him breaking a tackle there. 2nd and 12. Roll out to Donalds. Up the field for Gain of about 9. 3rd and 3. We've been here before. This one is caught by Trevor Offord. He and Wagner right now have a connection, as do him and Parson. Replay of that one. I think Offord now is getting close to 100 yards on the day. Williams on the handoff, outside, but just nothing there at all day long. Nothing opens up. 2nd and 9. Stoudemire breaks a tackle and gets the first down. Huge play from the slot receiver. That keeps the drive going up to the Vikings' 27-yard line. Williams up the middle. One of his better runs. Gain of 6 yards. And now we're back in the red zone. Back to Williams. And not a whole lot. 3rd and 2. We pitch out. Williams loses. That's Davis losing 4-5. Why are we running the ball so much here? It hasn't worked at all. Now we have 4th and 7 out of the 2-minute warning. If we don't convert, this game is pretty much over. 2 minutes to play, 3 timeouts, 4th and 7. Wagner floats it, it's caught, it's Donald wide open inside the 5 to keep the game alive. Just shy of 70 yards for Donald. From the 3, Williams is in for the touchdown. We've tied it up. Let's go. After that 3rd quarter, did you expect this comeback? I did not. The PAT is up, and it is good. 10 plays, 61 yards, 4.5 minutes off the clock. And we are tied again at 28 apiece. All 3 timeouts, though, for Minnesota. The defense has to keep these guys out of field goal range here. They have all 3 timeouts, too. 2nd and 6. Cobb is no good. It's batted away by Marco Wilson. Great coverage down the field for Jefferson. And now 3rd down. Cobb misses his man. That's Blackburn. McKinney coverage incomplete. Another 3 and out by our defense. Great job. We forced the punt. Now the Rams offense has a chance to win this game here at home. 1:20 on the clock. 3 timeouts. Offord now has 115 yards on the day. 1st and 10 Rams from the 23-yard line. It's caught. Guess who? David Parson. Is that a huge... He's got over 100 yards now, just like Offord does. Next play. This is Stoudemire taking a big hit, but he hangs on for 5 yards. 47 seconds left. From the 44, floated down the field and caught. What a throw, what a catch. 1 yard shy of 350 for Jesse Wagner here in this game. But now we're in field goal range. But Williams loses 2. We can't run the ball for shit. 2nd and 12. Now he's got a bit of a crease and gets across the 30. Big 7-yard pickup. And now he's got the first down. His best run today comes in the biggest moments. His 20th carry sets up the field goal. And we call timeout with 22 seconds left. Why? We have no timeouts left. What are we thinking here? We hand it off to Williams. He's hit down after a short gain of only 1 yard. The clock's going to keep on running. Out comes the field goal unit. Younghoe Koo, kick is up, and it's good as time expires. The Rams walk it off. What a game. What a Week 17 win, or 6 straight. Can you believe it? Rams football might just be back, folks. Holy crap. What a comeback victory. We threw the game away in that 3rd quarter, but in the 4th, we come alive and win. Wow, 17-0 in that 4th quarter. Perfect in the red zone. 4 touchdowns, 1 field goal to walk it off. Man, probably the best game of the entire series to this point, or one of them. Top 5 for sure. And Wagner continues to play extremely well. Despite the couple of miscues and the couple of misthrows, we know that's going to happen. But he led the charge, man. He led us to this win. And the receivers got open. They hung on to the ball. Things are looking up for this team. Seriously, things are looking up. Our 6th straight win. Got a sack for Warren Terry and split sack for Carl Graham and Quincy Bansnight, who was perfect again. He's been great this year, but man, what a win streak for your Rams. We have 1 game left against the Niners, who goose-eyed us last time back in Week 9. Now, right now, Whittington is now above Wagner as Logan drops below. How does that make any sense? He's the 4th guy on their depth chart, and he's a rookie receiver with under 700 yards and 6 touchdowns. There's no way this guy's going to win Rookie of the Year over Wagner. No way. But right now, the Niners lost their game, so they bumped down to the 2, and the Bears have the 7 seed at, I believe, 9 and 7 right now. So we have 5 teams that separate us and the playoffs, essentially. We got to beat out the Giants, Buccaneers, Falcons, Bears. It's incredibly unlikely, even if we win this game against San Fran, that we actually make the playoffs. So we're probably going to sim through it because we have like a 1% playoff chance. So here we go. Are we going to beat San Fran in our second match of this year after 0 points in our last game? And we do. We end the year on a 7-game win streak. Rams football is back, guys. It's so back. And we clobbered them 26-14. Wagner once again plays so well to end his season. What a way to just cap off his year with, like, I think 8 straight games with a rating above 100. The ground game once again struggled, but Stoudemire steps up with over 100 yards and 1 touchdown. Offord hauls 1 and 2. Got a sack for Candidate, the rookie, and a pick for George Vance, who was perfect once again. And we finished the year above 500. Can you believe it after this start? Can you believe it? We were 2-8, and now we're 9-8 to end this year. Wow. We do miss the playoffs, so I was right. But we pulled ourselves out of the mud. I cannot help but be excited and be proud of this team after what we thought was going to be a bust of a pick, a bust of a season. We have turned things around, and now we enter Wagner's 2nd year with a 7-game win streak. And we just missed out on the playoffs by a spot. We actually end up surpassing the Bears and Bucks, but the Falcons end up with the 7th seed over us. And yeah, it wasn't going to happen either way. So that sucks, but what a year for the Rams after the worst start to the year imaginable. We turned things around. Wagner plays incredibly well, and he ends up with just under 4,000 yards, 31 touchdowns, 14 INTs, and a rating just below 98. I feel like next year, the offense will be a whole lot better, and we might actually be a pretty good playoff team next season, given my plans for the additions. Williams had a really good year, yardage-wise, but the receiving core, after a slow start, all guys end up over 800 yards, with Donald 14 yards shy of 1,000. Touchdowns pretty evenly spread, and just a really good year, way to end off the season. The offensive line was just completely stellar. Besides from Ramchick, everybody else was absolutely great. And Levy has got to win Defensive Rookie of the Year, man. 144 tackles. We had 4 guys with 10-plus tackles for loss. Now, sack-wise, it was pretty balanced, but I think next year you hope that Bansnight, Washington, Terry, maybe even Candidate, and Levy get just a few more sacks next year, because if they can, then the defense will be a lot better too, and hopefully this team can stay healthy, because the corners are turnover-worthy players. They force a lot of TOs. We missed Forbes for the last 4 weeks of the year, unfortunately, but next year we're going to have him back, and we'll see if we can win some more games with a hopefully fully healthy offense and defense going into year 8 with this team. Q missed 1 field goal, but otherwise was perfect. And Josh Allen was the top passer in the league in both yards and touchdowns with only 1 INT. He's going to win the MVP for sure. Luke Riley throws for the most picks, and Wagner was third, but he was so much better at taking care of the ball down the stretch than the first half of the year. Like, I think he had 8 picks in the first 3 games, so got to keep tabs on that too, because if he can take care of the ball, we're going to be a nasty team here soon. Robinson had a monster year, leading both yards and touchdowns for running backs. Ricky Harris was the top receiver, while Elijah Moore had the most touchdowns at 17. And the worst tackle was Clifton Church, with 20 sacks allowed in 17 games. That is horrific. My God. On defense, Levy was second behind Overshone for most tackles in the entire league. Tackles for loss, Nick Bosa with 34, 28 for Parsons. And then sack-wise, another kind of a down year for sacks. So maybe I can't be too critical of our team for the lack of sacks, because it seems like the entire league was kind of down across the board. Marcus Green, most picks. Trenton Simpson, most forced fumbles and recoveries over in Pittsburgh. While best kicker is kind of up for grabs, to be honest. But now in Pro Bowl week, we only had 1 Pro Bowler. It was George Kopp, our fullback. So that does not even really count. Nobody else made it for us at all. So that's not a good sign, but I care way more about how we played in the year than our Pro Bowlers. I think Levy deserved to have made it over Edmonds probably, but Overshone made it at a 74 overall, so whatever. But yep, just 1 Pro Bowler for us so far this year. Ooh, and it's going to be a Titans-Giants Super Bowl matchup. Wow. The 4 and 5 seeds meet up there, so they're going for their first title. But now for the awards, Allen wins MVP and McDermott wins Coach of the Year. I think they were like 15-2 this season. He wins Offensive Player of the Year. Watt Depoy, Oscar Holloman, Brett Guyton D-Roy. Best quarterback goes to Josh Allen. Running back, Jonathan Taylor. Receiver, Diggs. Lineman, Trey Smith. D-line, Greg Rousseau. Watt, best linebacker. Porter, best DB. And Pinheiro, best kicker. Now for the NFC, Robinson, Offensive Player of the Year. Depoy, Micah Parsons. And now, Offensive Rookie of the Year, it's going to be Jesse Wagner. Let's go. That means he goes up to Superstar Dev. And then, Defensive Rookie of the Year, Daniel Levy. Now, it would have been better for Washington to go up to Superstar, but Levy already has the X Factor, but he deserves to win it. We have 3 guys in the top 4 for voting there. The Rams are on the rise, guys. The Rams are for sure on the rise. I am excited for the offseason and for year 8. Because I feel like we're going to be a pretty damn good team probably if we keep this core around and keep these young players here and just add a couple of new pieces and see where we can go. Best DB Marcus Green and Younghoe Koo wins best kicker as well. So 3 awards for the Rams here. That is promising. Upgrade point for Levy. And he is now up to an 80 overall pass coverage linebacker. So he will have the X Factor to start next season. That's going to be huge for our defense. And it looks like the Titans get their first title behind middle linebacker Austin Jones as the MVP. 28-25 over the Giants. Good for them. Ryan Ramczyk does retire, but Younghoe Koo does not, so thank God he's still here for 1 more season, but gotta patch up the offensive line here in this offseason. And a lot of guys did retire. Watt ends up retiring after winning a couple more awards. I saw Dak Prescott, Saquon, Jonathan Allen, Deebo Samuel, Justin Tucker has retired, so plenty of well-known players are gone. But Wagner is now a superstar dev player. And for him, let's add some of these abilities for him. I think for the first one I'll do, probably quick draw. He gets a faster animation when he's throwing under pressure, so that's going to be big for him. And then for the other one, we can start off by doing comeback, which means that he'll be better in the zone, or more easily in the zone when playing from behind. Look at his next one once he gets to 85 overall, but candidate goes down to a normal, but as the rookie, that makes no sense. He had 4 sacks, and I always change the rookies back to their OG dev trait for at least one more year. So we'll put him back to star. But here are the free agents for us. We're going to accept the option for George Vance, obviously, but for the rest of them, we're going to withdraw for Reinhardt. He's going to hit the open market. He just wants way too much money. We're going to let Kenneth Murray, McKinney, Joe Styles, Avila, Romeo Dobbs, Emmanuel Benjamin, Marco Wilson, Watkins, Reeves, Harris, all these guys go, including the fullback, George Kopp. But the Bears did not sign Damon Craig, so he is now a free agent officially alongside Mahomes. And he wants like $50 million, but there are options for us here. There's a right tackle in JT Byrne. There are some good safeties here with Cortland Robertson and Ross Leach. Both guys are pretty young and better overall than McKinney is, so could really either add a safety or add a solid right tackle. And those are spots that we need to fill here, and so I'm thinking probably either 1 or 2 signings is probably all we can do, and then going to address the other holes in the draft. But after the end of this year, I am hyped for the future of Wagner and for this team. I think we're going to be way better than the Damon Craig era for sure after what I saw from this team offensively. And the defense with Levy, Baz Knight, Richards should be on the rise too, especially with the new rookies that we just added this past season. So excited for what is to come for the Rams, but that is all for the episode, folks. Thanks for tuning in as always. I'll see you guys next time. Please like, subscribe, comment down below, and peace out. Off season coming your way next time out.